Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Auction Not Included. This is episode 102. In the last episode, I noticed a massive breathability problem, which is still not fixed, but we are working on it. To that end, I put in a couple more algae terrariums, which are not really getting anywhere, but the idea was there. More importantly, I put in this pump here, and they've started. They still have a lot of building to do. But I'm basically taking this existing opening that I made, and I'm just going to vent out carbon dioxide directly. Which seems like a good idea because this oxy I put in wouldn't even run because the air pressure is just too high. Now it's also too hot, but we can sort that out, I guess, with a 𝘊𝘰𝘰𝘬�〖 or maybe I'll just move it further away or something, but either way, it won't even run just because the pressure is so high. The other thing I did was where? Over here. I rejiggled some of these timber outputs and put this little door on a timer here. So basically now, anytime there's excess wood here, it can just fall down here for this one to use. And parts from here that were going to this one originally are now closer so that this one can have it if this one doesn't want it. I put the priority on these lower than this one, so hopefully that does it. I just don't know if it will figure it out because it's technically two different sweepers, but we shall see. But anyway, that's where we are. Oh, and I've also started on a viewer suggestion walling this section off just to try and push this liquid over. But they have so much other stuff to do, they're really just not getting to it. So yeah, that's the idea. I saw that suffocating. And I can see this pit doesn't want to plant this. I think there's still too much plants in the way. I think I'm going to have to lose some of these other plants temporarily to let them get that in. Probably. Or I may just have to break down and actually put in a carbon skimmer, which I don't want to do because it just uses so much water. And water is not really that great right now. So, anyway, it will definitely improve once they have all this built, but it's just so much work. A crazy, crazy amount of work. Still have a bunch of ice here. Let's break off some more of that ice. See if we can't get this water level at least up to where the pumps here can get at it. And somehow we also inherited a morb here. I don't know how we did that, but anyway. Not a big deal, I just don't know how we did it. I thought you only got them from space, but apparently I'm incorrect on that. Unless somehow that was the one from the rocket that made its way all the way down here. That would be weird. What do you want? Phosphorite, yeah. Okay. Which we have, it just, again, they're all just so busy. Maybe it's time to grab another dupe. Might not be a bad idea. If I did, though, what would their primary job be? What do I really need, other than just... I guess maybe supply tidy, probably. Something kind of like you, except I don't really need you to be a rocketeer, but a tidier. So yeah, I'm going to find a new dupe. I'll be back. And we're back. I was highly considering taking Lindsay here. Seemed very reasonable. And I thought, well, I'll leave her here and then I'll just spin on another one a couple times. And I think I said tidying before, I meant supplying, but anyway, don't worry about that. I have never seen somebody pull a 15 in their primary, even when it's a single. 9, 10, sometimes 11, sure. Never seen a 15, so I'm going to be taking Joshua. The extra bonus to digging is lovely, probably not relevant. None of these are really relevant. The germ resistance is unfortunate, but I don't think it's going to matter. And the extra food, again, unfortunate, not a big deal. No good at doctoring, couldn't care less. Anyway, welcome aboard, Joshua. So we need to get you on the schedules here. Suppose we'll probably just put you on with 𝘊𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘥𝘪. I guess that would be the easiest way. Should probably move somebody off of here as well, just to split this up a little bit better. Because there's really no reason to have 4 and 5 and then just 3 here. So let's move... it doesn't matter here. We'll say Quinn. Makes no difference. Okay. And now we'll do priorities. Wherever Joshua went. Here you are. Right, so your primary job, of course, is storing. That is 100% your job. Supplying, storing, I guess. Anything else you do, not overly worried about. Yeah, you should definitely not be doing any of that. Actually, I guess I shouldn't shut them right off. You can do them, you should just not want to. Operating is okay, actually. But just don't do any of this stuff. Yeah, that part's fine. Alright, we'll go with that. And right off the bat, we can give you your first hat. Because we certainly haven't seen new hat in a while. I like new hat time. Well, I probably brought you on at what is now your bedtime, right? So I guess we won't be seeing new hat time right away. Oh, there you are. Or you had to flee because the air here is so terrible. That's not great. It's really not great. But new hat, we're all good. Yeah, the old oxygen level's not looking so good. This part up here is all still fine, but this is way too far for carbon dioxide to be the primary element. It should be down here somewhere where the split is, not way up here. Not good. Distinctly not good. Yeah, you absolutely refuse to do that, huh? Okay. Then we will get rid of the fur vine, I suppose. Which is unfortunate, I do like the thing, but... Once I got rid of one of the 𝘊𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘥𝘪, I don't think it really needs 2 of them, as long as it's wild, right? Or is this one of the tame ones? No, you're one of the tame ones, so you eat more. Yeah, we'll just take the fur vine out. If somebody would like to find it in their heart to take care of that, that would be delightful. But I suppose that would be a no, huh? Yeah, it's break time for some of them, but not everybody. Yeah, it's too cold in there for this thing. But it still counts as a plant to keep this as a nature reserve, so it's harmless for it to be there, it just isn't ever going to do anything. Oh yeah, they're at a point where they probably can't even sleep because there's just not enough air. Yeah, we definitely have to get this going here. Okay, this fur vine bulb has to move, otherwise the pit may just replant it, so we'll just throw it over here for a minute. Which hopefully tells the pip it is definitely the oxy I want done, and nothing else. Let's get that a little higher priority, because we need this water going to keep these algae terrariums going, because that's a big thing for our oxygen supply. I clearly let the water be bad for far too long, and I was not watching the air, which is something you have to do in this game, apparently. Anyway. Well, yeah, you have a a little bit. We can kick you on for just a little while. You have to run in here to breathe. That is not ideal. That is absolutely not ideal. And this... yeah, they're making progress on it, but there's still so much of that to build before that pump will start working. Yeah, we definitely have to get the water going so we can get the algae terrariums back up. For sure, for sure, for sure. I know this isn't much, but 800 kilos of water at a time does bring this up a little bit, so it's really all we can do at this point. Because we're kind of in a desperate spot. Oh, no, 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 no. No, we don't need another 𝘊𝘰𝘰𝘬𝘭𝘥, thanks. In fact, why don't we do a general sweep of everything except the oxyfern? Make sure that we are accepting all that stuff somewhere so they can move it. And we'll just dump it somewhere out of the way so the pip can try again. It must be so confused that it thinks it's being helpful and we keep ripping up what it does and telling it to do it over. Apparently I'm a very bad boss. Yeah, I saw that. I know exactly what you're about to do. Because they did not do the sweep order fast enough. So I think we're going to have to just move this stuff manually. The actual... okay, I guess that's that. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Nobody said running a colony was easy, right? Okay, one more time. Well, I think that's going to think I'm talking about... oh no, I guess there's nothing else there, okay. Yeah, it's fine. There you go, you actually planted the oxy. Well done, buddy. So that should help at least this area a little bit. It's still... it's got a lot of work to do, but at least it will improve a little bit. Doesn't solve the problem, but it does help. Those ices are just about melted, so we can put another set down in a second. I say that, apparently. Not quite as close as I thought. I suppose if I was desperate enough, I could move one of these down lower. Might not be a terrible idea. Just like an absolute desperation one, you know? I don't really like having that there, but it does mean we'll have full access to all this water without having to wait till it gets all the way up here. Come on, just another tenth of a degree. There you go. Okay. Now we officially have water again. That should help quite a bit. So now finally the algae terrariums will start getting sorted out. We can finally start putting a dent in this. A little bit anyway. What an absolute mess. I let this go way too long. There's so much here that you can't even see the oxys working. That's bad. That's real bad. So why are none of you working? Plant is immersed in brine? Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not gonna work. Also don't know how you got immersed in brine. It's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how any brine would have gotten down there. So I wonder how long those oxys have been off for. Probably quite a while. Yeah, where did that brine come from? It must have fallen... from where? Can't possibly have come in all the way over there. Did I have a break in the pipe at some point? Might have. Or maybe we brought some frozen brine in to the storage and then they melted. That could very well be. Yeah, I'm not asking for brine ice. But maybe I was at some point, I don't remember. It is possible. It is very possible. Alright. I'll find something and be back. And we're back. We'll just grab some coal. Always helpful. I think the game recognized how bad we were for water because it kept trying to give me more ice. We certainly have enough ice, it's just a case of it all melting. But it, over and over and over again it tried to give me ice. I don't really want ice. What I want is just to get more of this filtered through. Maybe at some point I need to put in another water sieve. I'd like to think I shouldn't have to do that, but maybe I do. But no, what we really need is this to finish, so we can start pumping all this CO2 out. That would be very helpful. Yeah, it's Joshua again, huh? Yeah, this is so bad. Whole lot of not good. I still haven't got to this either. Wow. It's kind of crazy. But watching this stress level tick up, I am glad I put in that that little massage parlor the other episode. I haven't actually seen anybody use it, and they never did finish the ceiling on it, but anyway, it is officially here, it does officially exist, so they can use it. That should help. Although it looks like it's really just two of them that are really having any trouble at all, and even then, really only the one. So. Well, this is ticking back up slowly, but it is improving. Or not. As soon as I said that, it dropped 10%. Probably because somebody came down into here. So I don't think this really is up for the whole base. I think this really is just in the area where your dupes are at the moment. I think that's how it calculates that. Which makes it a little bit less than helpful in my opinion, but that is just my opinion. And I'm sure Clay does not care in the slightest about my opinion. Despite me being a good customer, having bought this game and the DLC, and then buying Mind Over Magic, which is a lovely game. They didn't write that when they just published it, but still meant money for them. So they should care about my opinion, but I doubt they do. Anyway. Let me see the little pockets of oxygen in here. So it is improving. Not well. At all. Yeah, it's not great. It's definitely not great. So I guess the other thing I may have to do is I may have to just cut power down and shut these off for a bit. Because these are pumping out a lot of CO2 as well, right? Or give them their own dedicated carbon skimmer. I guess I'll have to go up here somewhere. Yeah. Now, this for sure will need power. That should be easy. Power across there, I suppose. It's good a spot as any. Now this, I think, also requires... Why am I in power? I need plumbing. It needs water. Yeah, water, clean water in and polluted water out. So where am I going to get clean water in? Ew, nowhere even remotely near here. I have to tap off this line, I guess. Looks like it. Okay. That is what we shall do. Liquid bridge. And your pipe out. Now this is much less important. It can just dump into here with all the rest of the stuff. So that part's much less of a big deal. Really just kind of dump this wherever, right? Because it does not matter in the slightest. There's already polluted water dumping through this mesh tile, so that part's easy. I don't like having this extra drain on our water, but I think we really don't have a choice. I also don't know if one carbon skimmer is going to be enough, or if I'm going to need two of them. But what I definitely will need to do, though, is switch these to airflow so the carbon dioxide and the what's all in here can get up there. Having said that, maybe this should be below it, right? Make a lot more sense. Yeah, it would make a lot more sense. I want the liquid pipe, please. Thank you. Why can I never find liquid pipe bridge? I must be blind. I mean, we know I am, but it must be worse than I thought. Right, that's that. the output can literally go like an inch across here. Like, it does not matter in the slightest. There. And then we'll need power. That should be trivial because we have power right here. Glorious. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Because all this... By the time carbon gets up here, this would really only be helping stuff from up here, whereas now this can help all this at all the time. And what I probably will do is I'm going to lower the priority on this part to make sure they get to the other part first. Imagine that, lowering priority on something. Right, that way this part will happen sooner. I guess they might do that part as well, but it really doesn't matter. That counts as an unreachable build, does it? Not a problem. Congratulations, you can now reach it. We'll say just that ladder is slightly higher priority, that's good enough. There we go. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave things there for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.